In the previous video we implemented the get action, and as such we can now get a single resource, one album entity by ID. Now let's implement the ability to get multiple album resources in one API call. So the route that we're going to need here is another get request, but this time it's just /album rather than /album and then some ID. Once again, FOSRESTBundle gives us a convention to follow here. We need to implement the cgetAction, where C stands for collection. As ever, let's start off with a simple method stub and then check the router. Cool, things look like they're starting to come together. At this point, it's worth running our tests. If I just run bhat against anything that's tagged with T, that should only run our collection get test, and we can see that we get back a 500 error, and that's because we have our method stub, but it doesn't return anything at the moment, and a Symfony controller method should always return a response. So at this point, because we already have the album repository injected via the constructor, we needed that for our get action. This gives us access to all the standard doctrine helpers such as find one by, find by, and in our case, find all. Find all, as the name implies, when called against the album repository, is going to find all the album entities we currently have in our database. Now, as your data size grows, a paginator is essential. The KMP paginator bundle is a good shout. I've got a link in the show notes, and we've covered this before in other videos. Right now, as we only have a handful of albums in our collection, returning the whole lot is probably good enough, but of course update this implementation as appropriate for your own use case.